Hello and welcome back to Cynthia's Conversation. And today, guys, how are you? It's been a while. Anyway, let's get into it. This one was from a lady, and here is what she says. She says, my marriage is now 5 years now. We have kids. I am not sexually attracted to my husband anymore. He doesn't know how to satisfy me, so I got bored with it and I don't show interest when he wants me. I have cheated twice in the marriage and I'm not proud to say it, but I enjoyed it. Is something wrong with me? Is there something I need to do? Okay, so what you're saying is you'll be married 5 years, yeah, 5 years, and you have cheated twice. Okay, this is my opinion, right? If I've always said this, if for any reasons you fall out of your relationship with your partner, your boyfriend, your husband, it's only fair that you let the other person know how you feel. And if it's something that you both can work on, then you work on it. But if it's nothing that you can't resolve in any way, then you can end the relationship amicably. And then everyone will walk with their hair high. But what you are doing at the moment is, as much as you say you are not sexually attractive to the man, you are not doing anything to even make it work, because you're having your own fun somewhere else. So, in my opinion, when you say, is there something wrong with you? The question you are asking is something wrong with me? Is there something I need to do? Yes. I don't think something is wrong with you, but I think there is something that you need to do. And what you need to do is have a conversation with your husband and tell him exactly how you feel. And if by any chance you think whatever you both have going on worth saving, because you've been together for 5 years and there is pretty much young children involved in it, and you want to rekindle your love and think about the things that make you fall in love with him in the first place to marry him, or whatever it is that makes you want to marry him in the first place, if you can rekindle that back and make your relationship work, yes. But that will not happen if you are seeing someone else, if that makes sense. So you cannot say, I'm trying to make my marriage work, but at the same time, you seeing someone else. Because what you are doing is, you're not actually putting the 100% that needs to go into your marriage to make it work. And another thing that you need to be aware of is this. If you tell your husband that you have cheated, you cannot predict what his action is going to be. Because you don't tell someone, yes, I have been cheated on you, but at the same time, I want to make this work. Because he might turn back and say, look, I don't want to be with a cheater regardless. Why didn't you have this conversation before you went with someone else? And now that you've done whatever you want to do, then you want to make it work. So you cannot control how he's going to react to you confessing to him that you've cheated. Number two is, and this is just me rattling, when women said, I'm no longer attractive to, not just women, when partners said they're no longer attracted to their opposite sex or whoever they were with, the question that you always ask is, what changed? What changed? Because if this person were consistent in all your life, in all you were doing in your relationship before you get engaged and got married, then after the marriage, what's changed that makes that sexual attraction stops? What is it that have, and then, when relationship gets to this point, it's always important to take a step back and actually ask yourself, have you worked hard enough? Because trust me, relationship is work, and it takes two people to make it work. So if one person wants to make it work and the other one doesn't want to make it work, trust me, it's not gonna work. So I don't think anything is wrong with you, to answer your question, but I think you hold your husband. You need to tell your husband. And like I said, you will have to get yourself prepared for how he's going to react to this information, because it's quite huge, Joe, for you to go and tell somebody, yes, I have cheated twice. To you, you might say twice. To him, he might think that twice means 200. Because men and women deal with cheating differently. You know, most cases you hear a woman will say, yeah, but I will never leave my husband if he cheated. Boy, how many men have you heard say that I will stay with my wife even if he cheated? If there are, there's very tiny percentage of the women who will stay because the man cheated. So while you're thinking of telling him the truth, you have to make sure that he's mentally prepared for what you're about to tell him. And secondly, you cannot predict how he is going to react to it. So as long as you have that in mind, because if you don't tell him, you're going to keep on going back to whoever you are having the sexual whatever with. That stops you from working at your marriage. And secondly, you need to think, if it was the other way around, that the man is the one telling you that they're no longer sexually attractive to you and they have gone out to sleep with someone else, it's always good to play the both parties.